To welcome you to the meeting of the Portfolio Committee on International Relations. We welcome the staff from Parliament that is attached to this Portfolio Committee. We are also welcoming South Africans who have made it their responsibility to follow the proceedings of this Portfolio Committee on all platforms provided by Parliament of the Republic of South Africa. Today, honorable members, we are going to be dealing with the agenda as follows: opening and welcome, adoption, apologies. The main item is consideration and adoption of the draft report of the Portfolio Committee Oversight Visit on South African missions in Europe, gathered at the South African Embassy in Brussels, in Belgium. The fifth item will be the minutes, 5.1, the minutes of the 26th of November 2025, 5.2, the minutes of the 3rd of December 2025, and then closure. Can we have a mover for adoption of the agenda?
Mr. Chair, this is Honorable Douglas. I propose adoption.
Thank you very much, Honorable Douglas. Do we have a seconder?
I second, Honorable Chair.
Honorable Musa, thank you very much for seconding. Lubabalo, do we have apologies?
Good morning, Chair and honorable members. We do not have apologies, Chair. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lubabalo. I move from the premise that every member got the report in advance. Is it like that, Lubabalo?
No, yes, Chairperson, it is like that, Chairperson. Thank you.
And also the minutes were sent to all the members in advance.
Yes, Chairperson. Yes.
Thank you very much for that. I therefore assume, honorable members, that all of us have read the report, because the report captures every embassy of South Africa that we met in Belgium, in Brussels, to do oversight as part of our work on the executive arm of the state, which in this instance is DIRCO. So what we will not do then in this meeting is to go through the report of every mission. What we will then do, I will suggest, is that we focus on the recommendations, because members have gone through the report. We engaged with 18 missions on that particular week that we were in the European Union. And all members are familiar, those who were there, with the engagements that took place. And I'm happy that members who were not there have received the report in advance. So we will go through the recommendations one by one, which is point number 34. I think it's on page, let me just check the page here. It's on page 33 and page 34. And the first one, honorable members, is that we must ensure that structural, financial, and administrative obstacles that require urgent attention in the missions abroad are addressed, and provide a quarterly progress report on steps taken to remedy the impediment. Agreed?
Agreed.
Thank you. Number two, we must expedite engagements with the National Treasury to align budget allocations with the growing mandate and diplomatic service delivery needs of South Africa's missions abroad. Budget constraints are severely impacting the mission's ability to fulfill their demands. Agreed?
Agreed.
Thank you. Number three, we must prioritize temporary relocation of all personnel from the state-owned properties used as offices for the mission in The Hague because of an investigation that was conducted in 2016 that confirmed the prevalence of asbestos. Those who were there, we saw the building for ourselves, is in a bad state, and that the report must be sent to us in this regard, reporting progress within 30 days from the date of the adoption of this report. Those will exclude the holidays. Agreed, honorable members?
Agreed.
Number 4, consider coordinating Department of Finance, State Security, Home Affairs, Trade, Education, Small Business, Labor, to maximize the benefits of international cooperation agreements, scholarships, and labor exports opportunities as identified by South Africa's missions abroad. Agreed?
Agreed.
Thank you. Number 5, collaborate with Department of Education and Public Service to work with missions abroad for more accessible opportunities for South Africans, especially students and young professionals. Agreed?
Agreed.
Thank you. Number 6, provide a review and assessment of the implications of the end of financial support to the SADC EPA unit by the European Union. Agreed?
Agreed.
Thank you very much. 7, provide a detailed report on how South Africa's missions in Europe are facilitating cooperation between entities in their areas of accreditation with small, medium enterprises and women and youth programs or projects in pursuit of economic diplomacy. Agreed?
Agreed.
Thank you very much. Number 8, engage the ministers of basic education, of higher education, to consider Switzerland's dual vocational training model, regarded as a hallmark of its education system, with 9 years of compulsory schooling followed by a choice between academic and vocational routes. This model has been credited with the producing of a highly skilled workforce and could serve as a valuable reference for South Africa's own skills development initiatives. Provide an updated report on the action taken on this matter. Agreed?
Thank you. Agreed.
Thank you very much. Number 9, we must ensure that issues raised by missions are addressed directly and transparently, and submit a quarterly report on the progress made towards being responsive to their needs to support effectiveness. Agreed?
Absolutely agreed.
Thank you very much. Number 10, engage the Minister of Home Affairs to pursue reciprocity in visa arrangements with countries whose nationals enjoy visa-free access to South Africa. Agreed?
Agreed.
Thank you very much. 11, submit a turnaround strategy responding and taking into consideration that the consular section in most missions is under strain due to high service demand and limited resources, with issues like manual visa processing and insufficient ICT support hampering efficiency. Agreed?
Agreed.
Thank you very much. Number 12, ensure the Office of the Chief State Law Advisor submits a turnaround strategy to approach contracts and conditions of employment of locally recruited personnel regarding challenges with leave entitlements and retirement age local laws. Agreed?
Agreed.
Number 13, consider urgently filling out funded posts and review staffing policies for missions abroad. Shortages and high vacancy rates are hampering the effectiveness of our missions. Agreed?
Agreed.
Thank you. 14, prioritize and accelerate ICT upgrades, including addressing vulnerabilities that could expose sensitive information in the missions abroad. Agreed?
Agreed, Honorable Chair.
Thank you very much. Number 15, provide a comprehensive process detailing the ideal requirements for an embassy office alongside a realistic assessment of the current resources available within the respective embassies.
Agreed.
Thank you very much. What we will then do, honorable members, there are matters here that relate to Home Affairs, that relate to education, that relate to labor, that relate to public works, that relate to security and subs. We will then make our time to send these issues to those particular departments so that they can be synchrony in the work that we are doing together with them. Honorable Chetty.
Yeah, good morning, Chair, and good morning, colleagues. Chair, I just want to raise 3 issues. And firstly, I'm going to apologize because when this was discussed, you will recall that I had to go to the Pan-African Parliament.
Yes, yes.
And there was an important issue dealing with the infamous 17 that are now stuck within the war between Russia and Ukraine. So I could not make the meeting. I sent an apology because we were sitting in a very sensitive matter that had to be discussed at that point in time. Chair, with your indulgence and with the indulgence of the committee, I've read the reports. There is just the one omission. And I'm just hoping, Chair, because the statement was released by you on behalf of the committee, and I'm hoping that the NGC isn't trying to gag us because this implicates a former chief whip of the ANC. The behavior of the ambassador of Germany. And Chair, you will recall very clearly that as a committee, we did release a statement, and the statement had resolutions. And if I just read here, it says, the committee remains dedicated to fulfilling its constitutional role of oversight and ensuring accountability in the implementation of South Africa's foreign policy. In light of these developments, the committee has resolved to formally report its concerns to the Speaker of the National Assembly. Furthermore, there were 3 recommendations, Chair. That was the first one to the Speaker. The second one, furthermore, the committee will also recommend that the Minister of International Relations and Cooperation initiate an investigation into the matter and consider appropriate measures. And the third one, Chairperson, was, in addition, the committee will engage with the presidency to express its views that the conduct observed does not meet the standards expected of a representative of South Africa's national interests abroad. Chair, I believe with all due respect that that has to be contained in it because it was a resolution that we had taken abroad. And this is the oversight report of what transpired abroad. And I just found it a bit startling that having read through this report, I didn't see it either under the conclusions or the recommendations. So I'm checking with you, Chairperson, as if we could have that encapsulated as well, because it mustn't be seen that we are a toothless committee that just makes these threats and don't carry it through. That's the first one, Chair. My second one, Chairperson.
On the first one, let's agree with you.
Thank you, Chair.
It was just an omission. Indeed, that's going to be included, and it will be as it is in the statement.
Thank you very much, Chairperson. I appreciate that. Chairperson, the second one is, and this is in direct contradiction, 33.2. Chairperson, prior to us having left South Africa to the oversight in Brussels, we as a committee were informed that the issue regarding the ITC was resolved. And those of us that were on the oversight were astounded that every other embassy that appeared before us raised the issues around the ICT. And if I read what it said there, Chair, it spoke, if you read 33.2, it speaks about the ICT modernization. And Chair, my question here is, we've got it encapsulated in the report. But Can the DG inform us of what action or he has taken or is taking to investigate the fact that the committee was misled? And Chair, I'm raising this because we do not only have portfolio committee members, officials with us, we also had officials from the department with us. And they were in this meeting and they were also told to make sure that the DG is aware of this transgression or this inconsistency. And Chair, as it states in 33.2, it poses an international risk to us as well for security purposes. And I'm sure the members recall we had lots of debates around the fact that every other embassy complained about the ICT modernization that has failed them. And I don't see anything here, Chairperson, regarding that. And that is something we need to ensure. The purpose of us having taken this international oversights on our missions abroad is that there were complaints prior to this that a report that we get is very sanitized, where important issues that the department does not want the portfolio committee to witness is removed or altered. And I say it, Chairperson, because that's one of the reasons why we ask the ambassadors who have issues to send their reports directly to our portfolio committee officials and not DIRCO officers. So I'm not just saying this in isolation, I'm saying it in what was discussed in committee in Brussels, that we do not want the reports to be sanitized. So I'm saying, Chairperson, that I believe personally that as a committee we were misled, and that's what the rest of us that were on board felt, because the ITC was a shambles compared to what we were told, that everything has been up and running and sorted out. Chairperson, you will recall on the day that we arrived in Netherlands, that's the day the officials received notification that they will now be provided alternate accommodation to house them, which they've been asking for 2 years, I think it was. When we got back to Brussels, the officials informed us that that very morning they were sent a notable about the telecommunications and apparatus will now be arriving in the next week, which justify the fact that the ICT modernization was not as we were led to believe. So I'm not sure, Chairperson, how you want to incorporate that, but I just want to make that known
Yes.
because it's absent.
Yes, you are right, Honorable Chetty. Under 33.2, Ausdineo and Lubabalo, we should insert a sentence there which, after the full stop, which summarizes the concern we have raised in specific terms about the fact that in the past, the department had reported that the ICT matters were resolved. And what we discovered there is that it was not exactly the point, the situation. We must also insert a sentence that says before the end of February in 2026, we must sit with the department to discuss this matter, and any action to be taken will follow from that meeting. I think that is fine. Is there any other part that we need to strengthen, honorable members? Thanks, Honorable Chetty.
Thank you very much, Chair, and I appreciate your indulgence. Thank you very much, members.
Thank you. Okay, if that's not the case, then honorable members, can we have a mover for the adoption of the report as a true reflection of the oversight undertaken by the Portfolio Committee on the missions falling under the Department of International Relations and Cooperation in Brussels, in Belgium?
Thank you,
Honorable
Chair.
Kumbatka?
Thank you, Chair. I move to adopt the report as a true reflection of our oversight visits. Thank you. And good morning
Thank you
to
very much.
honorable members. Thanks, Chair.
Thanks, Honorable Kumbi. Any seconder? Can we have a seconder, honorable members?
Honorable Chair, I'll second.
Thank you very much, Honorable Musa, for seconding the report. As I said earlier, honorable members, the report is now adopted. We will make sure that we identify issues that belong to other departments. And I just want to repeat them: Home Affairs, Education, Labor, Public Works, Security, Safety, and those that must go to DERCO. Let's go to the minutes, honorable members. The first set of minutes is the 26th of November 2025, a meeting which was held at 9 o'clock via Zoom. The attendance register, is it a true reflection as indicated? Thank you very much. No qualms there. Do we have a move for adoption of the minutes as a true reflection of the proceedings of our meeting as held on that date?
I propose,
move
Mr.
to
Chair.
adopt.
Yes, Honorable Douglas.
I propose to adopt the minutes, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Dudley. Honorable Musa.
I second, Honorable Chair.
Okay, Honorable Musa. Thank you very much for seconding. Muriti Mishwe.
It was my comment was going to be about not recording my apology for the day, sir.
Yes, you are very correct. You are very correct. Lubabalo, please let's insert the apology of Muriti Mishwe.
Noted, Chair.
Thank you very much, honorable members. The minutes having been tabled, proposed for adoption and seconded, they are now adopted. We will now go to the last set, which is the 3rd of December 2025, 9 o'clock. The meeting was held via virtual. Let's go to the attendance register of that particular day. Lubabalo. If I'm not wrong, Tademisho was in that meeting. Muruti, were you in that meeting, if I'm not wrong?
Error.
You were not there?
Mm-mm.
Or you apologized?
Yes, sir.
Insert the apology there, Lubabalo. That being the case,
Chairperson,
Yes.
Honorable Mishwa was present, Chair.
Yes, he was. I remember I even spoke to him, and he asked that if the meeting goes beyond 12 o'clock, he must be released.
You have a better memory than Muruti.
That's correct,
Thank you,
Chair.
Muruti.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you, Raisu.
Yes. I see a hand of Sureshni.
Thank you, Chair. I have been present, but I'm not captured in a few of the meetings. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Suresh. It must demonstrate that you are doing your work as part of the staff of Parliament. Yes, you are right. Lubabalo, please make those corrections. Let's do it again. Do we have a mover for adoption of the minutes as a true reflection of what ensued on this particular day?
Mr. Chair, I propose adoption of the minutes. Thank you, Honorable Douglas.
Thank you, Honorable Douglas. The first citizens.
Honorable Chair, I second.
Thanks, Honorable Musa, for seconding. Honorable members, the minutes are now adopted as a true reflection of what ensued in our meeting, which was held at the beginning of December. Before we do conclusion, honorable members, as you know, Parliament is now closed. It's in recess for December holidays. We will be going back to our homes, to our various destinations. Those who have money will be going on holiday overseas and elsewhere. We want to wish everyone well during the Christmas holidays. Those who believe in Christmas, celebrate your Christmas very well with your families, your neighbors, and let's make sure that we make time as public representatives to take care of the vulnerable people in our society. We must spread the message of safe driving on the roads, because reports of the past indicate that during December we lose unnecessarily many lives here in South Africa on our roads. We must urge people not to walk during the night. If they walk during the night, they must wear visible clothing. We must also urge our people not to drink and drive, and make sure that they refresh themselves if they are taking long journeys. Before they undertake their journeys, they must just take their cars to AA. They can then check their cars if they're in good condition, or anyone who can help check their cars. December 31st will be the end of the year 2025. We will be welcoming the year 2026. South Africans should know, and ourselves in this committee, honorable members, the year 2026 is very important because it will be 30 years since the adoption of the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa. That adoption was led and presided over by President Nelson Mandela. It is my hope that all of us members of the Portfolio Committee, Parliament, the people of South Africa, we will dedicate 2027 to the memories and the sacrifices of those who shed their blood, who toiled, who lost their family members, to make sure that in 1994 we have our democracy that we celebrated and we're still celebrating today, and that next year we are then able to celebrate our Constitution. We look forward to those activities that will be taking place. Other than that, honorable members, I really would like to congratulate and commend you. This committee, we've got political, ideological, and perspective differences. But those ideological perspectives differences, which are based on our organizations, have not bled the important work that we must do for our people. And I really want to congratulate you for the manner in which we worked. Go well and enjoy your holidays. The meeting is now officially closed.
Thank you so much,
Thank you, Mr.
Honorable
Chair.
Chair. Likewise.
Tsamaya sentle le wena.
Merry
Wish you
Christmas,
all well for
everyone.
the festive season.
Bye bye. Lekker loop.